Hello, I'm Ron Bamieh. I'm a partner here at Bamieh Erickson. I'd like to talk to you a little about your rights. Often when I'm here at work and I'll get a phone call from a client or a prospective client who will tell me that their rights have been violated. And I'll listen to their story or their version of events and I'll find that no, the rights have not been violated. And that's because most people don't really understand their rights or don't understand how to invoke their rights. Let me just talk about one of those rights, the right to remain silent. I'm sure if you watched any police TV show, you've heard a police officer on TV tell a suspect on TV, you have the right to remain silent, and do the whole Miranda warnings. And everybody thinks they're entitled to those warnings anytime they talk to the police. That's just not the case. That's just not the law. You do have the right to remain silent. So if anybody in law enforcement, whether a police officer or a traffic ticket officer or any government official, comes up to you and wants to ask you a question, you have the right to politely, and I will emphasize politely, refuse to answer those questions. And if you decide to talk to that officer, you don't have to be read your rights. You don't have to be told you have the right to remain silent. You only have to be told you have those rights to remain silent, the Miranda warnings, if you're in custody and you're being interrogated. So you can be interrogated out of custody and no rights have to be told to you. So most officers, when they're talking to somebody on the street, are not arresting you. They're just talking. So therefore, they don't have to warn you of any of your rights. However, we always recommend here at Bamieh Erickson that if you are a suspect or even being accused or anybody's even thinking that you're involved in a crime, you exercise that right to remain silent. And what that means is you just keep quiet. You politely refuse to talk to the people. You say, "Thank you, officer, I appreciate your questions, but at this point I'm going to exercise my right to remain silent." Or if you can't get that out, you just say, "I'd rather not talk to you, officer." Once you talk, what you say can and will be used against you. But here at Bamieh Erickson, if you have questions about your rights or any other questions about the criminal law system, please give us a call, send us an email, or better yet, come in and sit down with one of our lawyers and let us educate you on your rights and what you can and cannot do. Thank you very much.